Paul Sewald is a relief pitcher for our Mariners, so it's super fitting that he and his wife Molly are providing relief to families in Seattle who are struggling right now. Number 37 joins us this morning on the show to talk about Sewald's strikeouts for kids and so much more. Paul, thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Well, we love your heart for the community. What is Sewald's strikeouts for kids all about?
So Sewald Strikeouts for Kids is a pledge my wife Molly and I made. We tried to figure out, how we can best help the people in Seattle, just the way they've helped me change my career. We had our daughter Chloe last August 12th. And we just found out how difficult it is to raise a child and how you have to have all the resources possible. And, my wife and I are very lucky that we are blessed enough to have every resource possible. We have family. We have the money aspect that we can help. My wife's been able to breastfeed, so we haven't had to face the formula shortage. But families are not nearly as lucky as we are. So we just wanted to figure out how we could give back to some of these Seattle families that aren't quite as fortunate and that are going through the same thing of raising children. And, they say it takes a village, and Eastside Baby Corner is the village everybody needs.
I love it.
So how does Eastside Baby Corner benefit the families?
So Eastside Baby Corner has been together for about 40 years, and they just have a perfect process of getting donations from kind people and then putting it together through finding people that volunteer at special, we'll say, schools or facilities. So if you're a family in need and you reach out to, somebody in your community, they might know that we have a representative from Eastside Baby Corner. They'll put you into the system and they'll put together exactly what you need. Do you have an 8-year-old boy? Do you have a 3-year-old girl? Do you have a 16-year-old that doesn't need toys, but they need, hygiene products, and they need a couple of extra jackets so when they go to school, it doesn't look like they only have one jacket for the rest of the school. So Eastside Baby Corner gets a help from a lot of volunteers that are in the right areas, so then they can reach out to Eastside and they can make sure that they have the right packages for them.
That is so awesome, and we're so glad that you're in their corner. Paul, you and your wife, Molly, have just been embraced by the Emerald City. What do you all love about living in Seattle so far?
Gosh, the people have been fantastic. Ever since we got here, people have been so supportive of us. And then, obviously for baseball reasons, that's, second when it comes to just being hopefully good people. And, then we put this together and we really saw the kind of people that live in the Emerald City and live in this area of the country, and they just want to help. And it's been so amazing to see the outreach that we've had and that so many people have helped. We set a goal. We just set a random goal of $40,000 that, we just felt like was unattainable, but we felt like we would set something high, and, we're almost there, even though we're halfway through the year. And, we are just so grateful for everybody helping out.
Wow.
Hey, Paul, how has being a dad changed you?
How has it not changed me? It's changed everything about me. I think the most applicable is that it changed how I feel about baseball. Baseball used to be life and death, the most important thing in the entire world. I would come home after a bad outing and not get any sleep and think, the world was falling apart. And now, those bad outings just don't seem that bad. And, Chloe really doesn't care about how I pitch. She only cares about whether I come to get her in the morning when she wakes up. So it's easier to roll off those bad outings and really not worry about them too much and dwell on that, either positive or negative. And it really just, she doesn't really care about my baseball career. She just wants dad to come home with a smile. So that's really the most important thing.
That's beautiful. Paul, there are so many kids growing up who have dreams. They watch you playing for the Mariners. They're in T-Mobile Park cheering you on. What do you say to a kid who has big dreams? What's your advice?
I think to just keep chasing those dreams. I had those same dreams when I was a kid, and it's very funny. So many people get to say their story of how a teacher asked them what they want to do when they grow up, and a lot of us say that we want to be professional baseball players, and teachers always tell you need a little bit more of a reasonable expectation in your life. But those are the people that get there. The people that say, no matter what, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a professional baseball player. I'm going to make sure I do great in school so that I can get a scholarship to play in college, or I can do this. And I think just to keep chasing those dreams. They're not unattainable. I reached mine. A lot of people reach theirs of being Major League Baseball players. I think if you put your mind to it, you can do almost anything you want.
Number 37 for the Seattle Mariners. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it.